Okay, welcome everybody to our Stay True team call. It is July 21st. So we're exciting time of the year to be a Beachbody coach. With Summit coming up in like 5 days, we'll be heading down to Nashville, Tennessee. So that's exciting. Hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys there. Shoot, there's something about that. No, never mind. Okay. So we're going to kick it off. We're going to be quick with the intro and getting up to speed here tonight because we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to go over our team recognition for our team volume points from the past week. So I'm going to jump into that, and leading the way for the second consecutive week was Dan Barry with 575 points. Followed right behind him was Gretchen Namath, 557 points. Beth, 469 points, so that's awesome. I was right behind Beth at 395 points. Moppy was right there at 375 points. Summer Dorsey was at 360 points. Jessica Schrock, 220 points. Crystal Girding had 195 points. Andrea Evanich had 190 points. Tina Sparks, 180 points. Nathan Jones, 180 points. Heather Stout, 156 points. Monica Montgomery, 125 points. Tom Namath, also known as Gretchen, 125 points. So we'll keep those in Tom's turf, though, Gretchen. I'm not going to give you all the credit there, but even though we know it's you.
She's going to get you for that.
Yeah, she's going to get me for that one. But anyway, Christina Schneider, 125 points, and Christina Glass, 105 points. So on Stay True, as you guys know, we recognize those people who have over 100 team volume points coming through their business centers, and so that's kind of the minimum barrier to get recognized. So hopefully you guys will shoot for that and to reach 100 volume points. Other announcements you guys saw, Dan posted in Stay True earlier today about the club membership. You can buy 3 different packages now. You can buy either the quarterly package, which is the one that we have traditionally been enrolled in. You can get a 6-month package, or you can get a year-long package. And I think it breaks down, and you get a discount for each of those. The longer you sign up, the greater discount you get. So that's a nice thing to promote to people, and Beachbody on Demand. I think you're going to continue to see Beachbody growing that. So that's something to definitely mention to your customers and get them on board with. So do you want to go ahead and take over here?
Well, Olguie is going to take over, but I'm going to introduce her, even though I've never really met her and don't know anything about her yet. Moppy's a little bit late to the call, but she is going to be talking with us. And Moppy told me this about you already, but she said you've really gotten out of your comfort zone in the past couple months. And we all really need to get out of our comfort zone. So I'm super excited to hear what you have to say. So I'm just going to turn it over to you, and please share whatever you feel like sharing with us.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you, Moppy, for inviting me for this opportunity to share with you what's been working for me. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself first, just to get comfy with the whole team. First of all, my name is Olguie Latorre. I'm original from Colombia. I've been in the States for almost 14 years, and I'm married. And I have 3 kids. That's my full-time job, being a mom for them. And I've been a Beachbody coach for the past 2.5 years. I've been working out with the program for 3 years, and I just felt in love. From the very first day, I felt in love with the programs. And of course, Beachbody was presented to me as the opportunity to lose weight. And that was the big opening for me. And then I started having all this, like everyone started asking you, what are you doing? And all of a sudden you are a coach, and you didn't even know it. So it was until 9 months later that I said yes. After my coach was like, come on, I need you. You're already being a coach, and you're not getting paid as a coach. And finally, I said yes. Okay, I'm going to give it a try because, of course, who doesn't want to make extra money? And if I go back to back then, I'm an interior designer. And at the beginning, I was very frustrated because I didn't want to go to the field and work when my youngest daughter was ready to go to school. That was not what I wanted. I was like, I don't want to deal with negative people. I don't want to deal with these workers not having a wall ready and the customer not happy. I don't want a negative job. So I can proudly say today that I overcame that frustration of mine, and I proudly am an interior designer for my own house. But going back to the Beachbody business, I started as a hobby coach. I was so happy here and there, just doing some sales here and reaching Success Club there, and I was comfortable doing just the commissions. And I guess there's something in the middle of the way that's always like, okay, I'm doing the sales here. Hey, Mappy, I'm doing the sales and I'm doing this and that, but I want to grow. I want something more. So there comes my coach, and she's like, okay, we have to start growing. We have to start recruiting, and let's focus on recruiting. I'm like, oh no, but that's not me. I'm fine with the sales. I'm just doing some commission. That's what I wanted, and it's fine. But something inside me was pushing me very badly to make that movement to start growing. So of course it was like the whole team surrounding that. I was like, okay, I can do this. We can complement each other. We can share the information and start growing. And all of a sudden, I was like out talking, and people were started coming back to me. What are you doing? I want to do what you're doing. And like I started focusing more on the business side, not on the hobby side. So that was like the big opening for me after a year and a half of being a coach, as a hobby coach. But then when you realize that you have a business, it's when you need to jump out of that comfort zone, when you really need to do the things that really, really make you uncomfortable if you want to see the change, if you want to see your growth, right? And I know it's very intimidating when somebody tells you to do something that you're not used to, right? It's very intimidating when somebody tells you have to talk to that person, and probably you have like 10 years you don't even say a hi to that person, right? That was me. And if I go a little bit back, I was the super shy girl from school that they used to call my mom every single day, and all of my report cards were, she's a shy girl. She doesn't talk. She doesn't participate in class. Every time she has to come up to the board, she's shaking. She would almost faint. That was me. That was me. So when my coach started saying, okay, we have to jump out. You have to invite people. You have to come out. I'm like, oh, I don't think so. I will faint. I'm going to die. But when you really want something, you want it badly, and you want that change badly, that I'm like, okay, something in my coaching life made me open my eyes very wide. And it was that month of September that was like the worst month in my whole coaching experience. I made Success Club Zero. I was like, no way, what's happening? Success Club Zero, when I've been like talking to people and people are asking me, and I've been doing Success Club 5 for the past months, and this month it was Success Club Zero. Something's going on. I really need to make a change here. And all that month, I just kept hearing my coaches like, we have to jump. We have to do it. You have to jump out of that comfort zone. And I ended up that September in 2014 with Success Club Zero. So I said, you know what? This is going to be the last month that happened, because I'm going to make this work. I'm going to see what everyone else is doing to be successful. And I promised myself I was not going to hit a Success Club Zero, never again. So that was like the big opening in my business life, that I said, okay, it's time to jump. I have a little notes here, so I don't remember what I want to share. So I did the jump. I was like, okay, we need to jump. I'm going to start by jumping, and I'm going to hit Success Club every single month. And since that September, I've been consecutive on Success Club for 21 consecutive months already. So super excited for that. What drove me to that? What has been helping me to that? Definitely jumping out of that comfort zone. Inviting people. It's crazy the power that inviting personal, it makes a total difference. And I always I ask myself this question every time I have doubts about talking to one. I always ask myself, did I feel bad when my coach asked me if I wanted to be a coach? Or did I feel bad when she asked me if I wanted to do a program with her? I did not feel bad. Actually, I was jumping in one leg when she sent me this little note that she wanted me in her team. I was like, oh my God, she wants me in her team. What is this? So I always ask myself that question, I didn't feel bad when she asked me if I wanted to join her on a T25 challenge group. I raised my hand. I was like, okay, let's do this. So always ask yourself that person. There's people out there that they don't give likes. I know that. They won't give you a like for never and ever and ever, never. But when you knock on that door, probably then the first thing they're going to say to you is like, oh, I've been wanting to talk to you about it, right? So don't get intimidated for inviting. Connect with people. It's like, it's magic. It's magic. I start talking to people about vacation. I'm like, I saw you were on vacation here and there, and you did it amazing. The pictures were amazing. Your kids look nice and all that stuff. We start the conversation, and all of a sudden, it's so funny because it's not me the ones asking them if they want to join. They're them asking me, what am I doing? Because they want to join. So when you create those conversations, you really feel comfortable with people talking. You're not going to be talking about a program. You're just going to be talking about something just happening around. So that's the tip number one for jumping out of your comfort zone. Invite people, but don't invite them to do the program. Invite them by commenting on or complimenting them on something they've been doing, or a cake they baked, even though if the cake it doesn't look nice, they made all with their effort. Compliment them on that. If they have a new haircut, message them, hey, I saw your haircut. I think it's very nice. It looks great. Where did you did it? I don't know. Just connect with people. And that will really make you jump out of that comfort zone of talking to people. You will see the difference. What else do I need to share? I have my little notes. I don't wanna miss. Okay. I don't want to miss anything. I copied everything. So inviting. Where am I? Okay, inviting. My other big jump was going public in my Facebook and in my Instagram. Oh my God, every time my coach was like, okay, go public, I'm like, oh no, I don't think so. You know, my kids, my family, I don't want people from nowhere knowing that I'm out, that my house is vacant. No. That's not for me. Thank you. And that was the main reason of that Success Club Zero that month, because I was running in circles. I was tired of inviting the same people, the same friends. I was going nowhere. I felt that month that all of my friends were gone, that I had no one else in my list. I would go back and forth. I'm like, oh my God, I already invited her. She's already doing the program. She's already with me. She quit the program. I would have a detail for every single person in my Facebook, right? So there was like, okay, I need to go public. What am I going to do to go public on my Facebook? Okay, first of all, I have to protect my kids, right? That's the first thing we think about. So it's a process. So I started, going private on my family's albums and the pictures and all that. I keep that private because, of course, I don't want my kids all over the world, people watching all over. So I keep them very private. but my fitness world, my everything that I do, my kitchen, my tips, all that is public, and it's been a major growth. I went from my state from 300 friends to almost 2,000 around, and probably in a year and a half. So the growth has been amazing ever since I took that step. Another good one, inviting new people, new friend requests. Very intimidated, right? Because who wants to friend request? We start thinking every time you're gonna hit that add friend, you're thinking, oh, she's gonna accept me. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. We have nothing in common. But probably you have like 8 or 20 or 30 friends in common, right? The chances that person is gonna accept you are very high. And that's what I used to do. I go every single day to my list, like, let me see, we have 3 friends in common, let me friend request. And that's the way I started jumping out of that feeling, of that fear, of that very intimidating thing of bringing new friends to my life. And it's been very rewarding. Let me tell you, it's been very rewarding. Another good one, going live. And most of you are probably like, oh, live, I won't go live, never in my life. Let me tell you, I was that. Me neither. I was the girl shaking when the teacher would call her to solve a math problem in the board. So for me, doing this live video was not an option. Never an option. And I used to, before live videos existed, I would used to take my phone and, okay, I'm going to record a video. And I would do it and do it and do it 30 times a day. I would spend literally my whole morning rehearsing for that video. And then I wouldn't post it. I wouldn't post it because I didn't like my voice, because I didn't like how I sound, I didn't like my Spanish accent. A lot of stuff that you get on here, right? But the minute I took the risk and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to rehearse anything. I'm just going to do it. And how it is, it's how it goes. Live videos didn't exist. So I started just with my regular video recording on my phone, and I used to post these messages in my challenge groups. I was like, okay, let me talk to them about a recipe, or let me talk to them about how to fill their containers properly, or a video on how to get them started, how to read that 21-day fix book, where to go, what to do, what to expect. So I started doing those videos with the people I knew in my challenge groups. And the very first video, I see it now and I'm like, oh my God, pretty bad, but it was my first video. It's fine. Practice makes perfect. So you have to do it and start feeling comfortable with the live videos. Another good thing about live videos is that people don't care much about the pictures anymore. People don't care if you're doing a sweaty selfie, or if you're lifting 20-pound weights, or if you're doing hammer and chisel. They don't care anymore about it. They want to see the real us. They want to see who we are, how we do, how we work, how we do our workouts. Because the picture can say, oh, probably she just put some water and she took the picture, sweaty selfie, right? But how is the workout she's doing? How is she doing it? How is she, I don't know. People want to see the real person. People want to hear your voice. And I'm quite sure it has happened to you that, I don't know, probably, for example, when Carl Deichler talks or writes something, you are automatically reading his quote or his post with his tone of voice, right? That's the same thing that happens when you give to people the opportunity to share with you on a live video, that automatically your following post, that people is going to it's going to remember what's your accent, or how would you say hello, or I don't know. They would have that in their mind. Oh my God, yeah. This is Olguie. This is something that she would post, and she would say hello, or I don't know, right? So people want that real feeling of you. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes, because that's probably our major concern. oh, what if I make a mistake? What if I say something wrong? What if I don't know, what if my hair doesn't look fine? But people want that. People want the real ones. People want real persons, right? I think that the essence of us coaches, it's not that we have a six pack or big muscles or people want us, our knowledge, our motivation, our real experience, right? So that's what we have to offer them. And live videos, I really encourage you. I know it's difficult. It's very intimidating to watch yourself in a camera, but just go ahead. Just practice in your challenge groups. Jump for that one, because you're gonna see how people respond so different with the live videos. It happened yesterday to me. I've been talking to this person about my challenge packs, and she sees my pictures and she sees the postings that I made, and I have invited her several times, but she was never ready, I guess. And on Monday I did this video talking about excuses and about the easy way out and here and there. After I finished my live video, that lady was calling me and she's like, I don't know much about computers, but here's my credit card. Get me in, because this is my time now. I was like, okay, I've been telling you all the time in messages and in messages basically. And no, she was missing the live experience. She was missing my voice. She was missing that extra push from a live video. So like, technology is advancing and we need to move to it. So no longer posts. I guess posts are no longer trendy anymore. Of course, we have to continue with them, but the real deal is here on the live video, because people want to see us, who we are, what we do. Like, people wonder, how come she can do it? She has 3 kids, or I don't know how she manages to be in shape. What's the program? Everything. So go live, go and talk to your people live. You don't have to talk all the time about fitness, because then people will get overwhelmed. But talk about different things. When you don't have nothing to post, when you don't have nothing to talk about, I always get one of my books and I'm like, okay, let me just read, and boom, a phrase appears. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to talk to you about what this phrase I just read in this book. And I start talking. And it's great when you start getting the feedback from people, because that really is going to make you feel comfortable. So jump out of your comfort zone and go for that live video. What else do I have to share? That those are like the major things. Inviting, no regrets, and inviting, live videos, and going public. Go for that. Go for that, because you're gonna see a huge change in your business. And okay, if I'm not missing much, I'm gonna finish up with 5 tips. 5 tips that I learned, and them very on a conference that I was here local with Ivy Morales and her husband. And I was shocked. Because if I had a little bit of hold back, those 5 tips knock me out. So let me, pen and paper, because it's very important to have them present. I even copy them on my agenda on the very first page, and I'm planning on putting them right here on my wall, because I need to remember those 5 tips daily. Number 1, stop pleasing people. Don't please anybody. People are never going to be happy. The only person you need to please is yourself, because you're the only one responsible for your success. Repel negativeness and take risk. We don't want negative people. Repel them. Make them go out. Take them out. There's people always, and it's sad because it's usually family, the one that will give you your worst comments, right? I've experienced those, and my family has been the last one to trust me in this journey, believe it or not. But repel negativeness. We don't need that. If you want to succeed, we have no time for negative comments. So turn them positive and take those risks. We need to take risks. We need to jump, because that's the only way we're going to see the light. Number 3, forgive the past and bless those who have harmed you, and let go. We have to let go those persons that really, really have impacted us in a negative way. It's not let go that I'm not going to be your friend anymore and that's it. No, just ignore them. Just ignore them. There's always going to be people behind you trying to push you down and trying to knock you out. Every time you're happy, they will make a comment that would just bring you down. Ignore them. Ignore them. What I do with that is I create a post, or I will go live and talk about whatever negative comment they have made. I remember, I'm going to give this example because it was one of the hardest comments I've ever in my coaching experience. One of my downline coaches one day said to me, "I don't understand how come you are so successful and with your body and my friend," she was like, "and me, that I have abs and big muscles and train like a beast, I am not successful." I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to ask you that. I don't have a six-pack, but I don't care. I don't care, because I'm not giving people six-pack. I'm giving people a motivation. I'm giving people a support. I'm giving people my hand to lift them higher, right? And that was the end with that. So we're still friends in Facebook. She sees my post. I see her post, but I just repel that, right? So that's forgive the past, bless those who have harmed you, and let go. I already, I was like, okay, I forgive her. She's fine. She will do better someday. And literally, I was relieved. When I did that, I was relieved with that. So number 4, very important. Stop repeating yourself the labels people had put to you, right? I grew my whole entire life with a big label in my head. Shy, non-confident, very, what was the other one? Shy, I forgot. Well, basically shy. Everything that a shy girl would have. That was me. That was my big label. And like my friends from high school would look now at me. I'm like, I can't believe you're doing so great. How come you wouldn't speak in class? You were just so shy. I'm like, that was me. I know, that was me. So remove all those labels. We don't want them. They're not taking you anywhere. Peel them out, make a ball and throw them. Because those labels won't make you walk further, right? So get them out. And number 5, stop overthinking. Just take the action. Go take the action. Don't think. Remember the question that I told you at the very beginning. Were you mad when your coach asked you if you wanted to do a challenge group? Or were you mad when your coach asked you to join her group? No. So go ahead, take the action, and you're ready for it. So this is it. I hope you had taken notes. Thank you for the opportunity for having me here. You know where to find me too. We're all coaches. We're a team. This is the greatness of Beachbody that I feel like this is like my whole family, my whole extended family. So I hope to see you in Nashville next week. Isn't that amazing?
All right. Well, thank you so very much for all your information. I was taking notes. I typed my notes on a computer in Evernote. So, but I think so much of what you said is absolutely true. And, just getting the courage and to stop thinking about doing stuff and just doing it. And I think that's the biggest hurdle for me personally, and I know in talking to some of the other coaches on our team, that also seems to be the big hurdle for a lot of us out there. So I love that you hit on that. I think that that's huge. I also love what you talked about earlier, where people want to see the process. They want to see the behind the scenes. They don't just want to see a picture anymore. People, and I heard this on a guy who grows businesses online just this past week on a podcast I was listening to. I forget the name of the podcast, something in your car, growing business in your car or something like that. But anyway, he was saying that he was amazed at how, like, if you sell a weight loss supplement, or if you sell some kind of just show yourself making that shake, or making a Shakeology, or doing a workout video like you mentioned, demonstrate some of those moves and some of that stuff. And I think that that's going to get your Facebook rankings higher, and especially if you're doing it live. Because live right now is like the most aggressive and awesome thing you can do to get Facebook recognition and to move up and have more people see your video. So that's big. It's like when Facebook first started allowing people to make like pages, the people that did that, especially in in this business, Beachbody, people that did that, their businesses blew up. They reached out to thousands of people. Well, that's what their Facebook is doing with live right now. They're giving us that opportunity to just take advantage of them wanting to be the number one video creating social network. They want to beat, Facebook wants to beat Periscope. They want to be that, that go-to live platform. Yeah, thank you. So, but no, everything was awesome. Thank you so much. Moppy, thank you so much for suggesting that she spoke on our call and everything. Did you want to say anything, Moppy? Sorry, you were a little late getting on.
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Olguie. Don't you just love her? I love this girl.
Yes, you're super cute, Olguie.
See, I can't say that, or else I'd get in trouble. I love her. I'll always remember you for hello.
Well, I'm sorry I was a little late. I was supposed to be on time, but with kids and some little picking incidents,
Wild card, right?
But this is how Olguie is. Like I knew, it got to a moment. It was 8:55. I'm like, I can't make it on time, and I immediately